Yo, this JT. Quick video, or it might not be that quick. Um, this video is gonna be about people who continuously blame Floyd Mayweather for the fight that just happened this Saturday. People who blame Floyd Mayweather for the landslide victory and Manny Pacquiao's injury. Um, I don't even know where to start, man. I mean, these Pactards. I mean, I just watched Thunderdome's video. I mean, the dude. You can't tell me that dude isn't doped up. He's a dope fiend, man. I mean, he knows nothing about boxing. I mean, it's just a Pacquiao love fest, man. I mean, I just don't understand. What I don't understand is how anyone can look at this fight and blame Mayweather for the lack of excitement and action and all this other stuff. The lack of adult for the dullness of the fight. I mean, Pacquiao is supposed to be the offensive juggernaut. He's supposed to be the 8 division world champion, the guy who was knocking everyone out. I mean, and Mayweather completely nullified that. Not only is that very incredible, you know, he Pacquiao did Pacquiao did worse than I even thought, man. I knew Pacquiao would lose. I thought he would get knocked out actually, or if he was to go to a decision, I thought these would all be competitive rounds, but he would end up still losing them. But he lost, damn near every round. I gave Pacquiao 2 rounds, man. In the whole fight. And for two fighters of this magnitude, man, two top 3 pound for pound fighters in the world. I mean, that's unheard of to lose in that fashion, man. I mean, you look at Manny Pacquiao, dude. He looked like total shit in this fight, man. I mean, that's the truth. He looked like shit. Manny Pacquiao looked like shit in this fight. He had no movement, no foot speed, no hand speed, no power. He had no punch variation, no volume. He was completely befuddled, completely nullified. He looked like shit, man. I didn't see no effects of an injury. I didn't see anything like that. I'm looking at the other things. I watched this fight at least 5 times, and I'm just trying to look for injury. I can't find an injury. For a person, I've had shoulder injuries before. And when you have a shoulder injury, man, especially if it's torn rotator cuff, you can't, you can barely lift it, man. A little bit, you know, to throw punches, winging wild shit that he's throwing, man. There's no way he had a torn rotator cuff in that fight, man. No way. And even beyond that, I just felt that he didn't come to fight. He didn't come to win the fight. Manny Pacquiao didn't come to win the fight. He couldn't cut off the ring. He looked like shit, man. He looked very, very. He got exposed, man. I've been telling you guys for years. I've been telling you for years that this would happen. I didn't think it would be this bad, man, but this is actually pathetic. It was a dreadful performance. It was pathetic. Um, the guy's coming out saying he has injuries, fake injuries. We don't know if it's real or fake. I know it's fake because if you got a torn rotator cuff, there's no way you finish the whole 12 round fight. Okay? I mean, I can see if he got stopped in the 7th round and he said, "Oh, I I couldn't come out for the 8th round. I had a torn rotator cuff or whatnot. I had a torn ro I had a yeah. I mean, I could see if he got stopped in the fight, but um, he didn't get stopped. He went the full distance, you know. And you got to think about it like this, man. This is a guy who parades around saying how he's such a Christian and such a good guy and this and that. No matter what, man, no matter what, whether the injury is real or fake, no matter what, he lied. He lied on the paperwork that he signed, saying that there was no injuries at all. He put no. So whether there is or isn't, he lied. Second of all, he stole basically from all the fans, all the people who came and paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for this fight, all the people who paid for pay-per-view, which over 4 million, I'm hearing 4.5 million, to have an underlying injury that is that significant and to not disclose that, you are basically, you're stealing. You're cheating and scamming the whole public, who's all the fans and the whole public who is buying this fight, man. I mean, and I feel that they're saying they're gonna sue him, but dude, that's some big shit, man. I mean, he could face other implications for this, man, because it's just certain things you don't do, man. And the way he behaved after the post fight in the post fight conference, man, post fight interview and conference, he gave no credit to God, Mayweather, nobody, you know. So yeah, man, this is you guys' hero. I mean, I don't buy into his whole Christianity. I don't buy into him being a good guy. This guy is money hungry, and it's showing. It just showed again. He just threw egg all in you Pactards fucking face again, man. He just shitted on all you Pactards that's been defending him, because he came into this fight. Not only did he not come to fight or come to win, he had a quote unquote injury that he didn't disclose. So you paid for a fight with a guy who was, I don't know what percentage he would call himself, dude. 60%, 70% against TBE. I mean, how do you guys feel about that, man? That's not a good thing, man. You know, a lot of people paid a lot of money. I know people who went to the fight, and they paid a lot of money to go to that fight. Do you think they would pay that money if you had a guy who was 60, 70%? A lot of people bet on the fight. A lot of people bet for Manny Pacquiao. Put money on him. Thousands of dollars on Manny Pacquiao to come out and say that you have an injury, truth or not. I mean, it's just classless. It's a very, very, it just shows, how fake this guy is. And this guy's a piece of shit, man. I don't have any interest in seeing Manny Pacquiao ever again, dude, because, you can't come back from this. You got exposed. You got outboxed, outpointed by Mayweather. You put on a terrible performance. Robert Guerrero did better than you. This was one of Mayweather's easiest fights. The guy, they say Mayweather clinched. Mayweather clinched. Mayweather held this and that. I mean, go back to the meth head Thunderdome, which this I do agree with him. He was parading around saying, Manny, you don't have to worry about Mayweather holding like the second Maidana fight, because Manny doesn't get clinched, which I agree. Manny never really got clinched. He's too fast on his feet. It's hard to clinch him. But what happened in this fight? Not only did he get clinched, he accepted every clinch. He never tried to fight out. He never tried to avoid it. It was a total lack of effort from Manny Pacquiao, and this was a total shit performance and a piece of shit fight, man. But it's because of Manny Pacquiao. They're gonna blame Mayweather because of the racist, prejudiced public. I mean, ESPN, They should never be allowed to cover boxing again. If I'm Mayweather and Al Heyman, I would never let them cover my fights again because they're racist and they're biased, man, and they're prejudiced. I mean, they're the biggest outlet of news in sports. And this is the type of bullshit that they're putting out in the media, man. This is just it's insane to me. I just can't believe this, dude. This is you still got lingering Pactards around here making idiotic videos saying the fight's a draw. Like, dude, if you think this fight is a draw or even 7 rounds to 5, you don't know shit about boxing, man. This fight was not even close, man. Not even close. So, that's all I got to say, man. It's your boy JT. I'm out.